Hello, I recently posted up a bit of a video for this new Spectrum Nets game from John Weatherley, which was very much a work in progress at that moment in time. It is now somewhat nearing completion. There are 5 levels to this game, and I think 4 of them are pretty much done. And I thought, it'd be an opportune moment to have a look at the fancy new front end, title screen, and just where John's up to so far. So, join me and we'll have a quick look at the demo of Torvin, Echo of the Realms. Okay, so let's start up the game and let's have a quick look at this new demo that John's released for you. So the game is called Torvin, Echo of the Realms. Now this was initially called something else, but apparently there is another game, I think it's an Amiga game of the same name, so just to avoid any sort of confusion, John's changed the name to Torvin. So let's have a quick look, shall we? So there are 5 realms of this game, so 5 different levels, each getting progressively bigger and bigger as you're going along, just to give you even more of a challenge, and each is set in a different area. So this is the castle realm, and I'm not going to go into details of the other realms yet, so I'm not going to spoil any sort of surprises to you, but the sprites of the enemy sprites are going to change on every level, the backgrounds are going to change on every level, and even on the level structure as well, just how you interact with it. That does sometimes change as well, so that's got you thinking, hasn't it? So here we go, I'm that little creature there in the bottom left hand side, bouncing up and down to his heart's content, and the exit to the level is top left hand corner, that big archway door there between the flames. So as you can see, very minimalistic graphics, gorgeous pixel graphics, reminiscent to me of games like Lemmings, I suppose, that sort of thing, and I've lost half a life already. So yeah, I do normally play my Specky Nets games on my Engo machine, but I do utilise a CRT monitor for that, and anybody that's tried capturing video from a CRT, it's not easy. So for the benefit of this video, I have installed C-Spect, and I'm running the next emulator through C-Spect, just so as I can get a decent crispy image of this video. So right at the bottom of the screen there, you can see a red door, and if I go to the left here, you can see, there you go, towards the top there's a red key. So it stands to fact, stands to reason that collect the red key and you can open a red door. Ooh, right, now you can tell I'm not used to playing this on a PC keyboard already. Oh, there you go, I'm rubbish. Right, so you can only carry one thing at a time, so at the top it says carrying it, now I've got a red key. Now if I were to go over another key, I am rubbish at this at the moment. On this keyboard I do wonder how far I'm going to get on this, to be fair. You would basically swap keys. So there's a green key over there to the right hand side, which I don't need at the moment. But if I were to go across and pick up that green key, I would drop the red key in its place. So there you go, I had a red key, opened a red door, now where it says carry, I'm now carrying nothing. So let's go back up here and go and get the next key, which is that green one there. Up here, green key, now carrying the green key. Okay. So, in the true spirit of original Specky games, everything is possible. It might be damn difficult, but it is possible. During the development of this game, I've had the pleasure of testing many aspects of the game, and some aspects, are very, very difficult, but they are possible. You just have to trust me on that. It's going to require a lot of patience and a lot of practice to get it right. So here I'm stood next to a hearty, just killing time here because I'm absolutely rubbish at this game on the PC keyboard, and I've already lost 1.5 hearts. So pick that up and try and replenish some of that lost health. Okay. So I've now got a green key. So looking for a green door, which is there. Okay. Right. So go back. Get another key. I'm going to want that yellow key there. So this is one of the bits that I initially found very, very difficult. Okay, jumping over these bats, and I've messed it up there. Just to prove. Now there, yeah, I got that jump right. I didn't die on that one. So back up here, up the ladder. You get a heart whether you want one or not. I'm trying to get over this, so you do need to be absolutely spot on with that. See, that did actually work. That didn't. So right, yellow key. Go and find a yellow door mount. As you can see, lots of different enemies. Love that Chinese dragon style, and I messed that up through talking. And like I say, on every level you are going to get different enemy sprites. Okay, so you can see above me there's a red door there, and directly below me is a red key. Right, so I'm going to leave this right here, and going to rejoin the video slightly later on in the level. Okay then, so despite this being the very first time that I've tried playing this with a PC keyboard through emulation, I have actually managed to get to the end of level 1, which is the end of your level demo. Now I've got, as you can see, I've got a blue key carrying it at the moment. I've only got 1.5 hearts left, which tells you how poorly I really did on this game to begin with, on this level. There is another heart there, and I know that this is the last door that needs opening before you get to the end. However, what do you normally get when you get towards the end of a level and the game developer gives you a bit of extra health before you get there? You know what's coming through this door, don't you? Well, you might do, but I ain't gonna tell you. I certainly ain't gonna show you on this video. I am not ruining that surprise for you. Get all the keys, get to this point, get that extra health, get through there, and see if you can make it to the end of the level. I love this game. I've played it a lot. I do really enjoy this. I do like a platformer. Platformer there, it's back in the old spirit of the old specky games where, you know, pixel perfect jumps and timing is of the essence. There is no time limit on this game on completing a level, so quite often don't rush, take your time, stand there, watch, observe the patterns of the enemies. There will be a way through it, honest, there will. Sometimes it won't be very easy, well, quite a lot of the times it won't be very easy, sometimes it won't be very obvious, but I guarantee you there is a way through it. Okay, we have tested these levels out, and if I can get through them, you can. I'm absolutely sure of it. So if you like what you see, give John a thumbs up, go and grab yourself a copy of the demo, and please consider supporting John on the game's full release. Thank you very much for watching.